that we're so imbued by the Christian perception of evil, because evil is Satan, and Satan is an entity that is fighting God in the world. Evil for Kabbalah is actually an agent of God, and a very important agent of God. And most of it, the word Satan, is a prayer in Hebrew, because it speaks about help me to get into the sublime, purify me, you Almighty. This is actually the letters of Satan. It means that exactly it works in us in order to clarify for ourselves how to use or how not to misuse the will to receive to ourselves. So it's such an important presence in our work and in the loom of creation. It's not a separate entity that has its own power and two horns and a tail. Because Judaism has been so much under the influence, and I think Manitou is speaking about it a lot, and the more I get his point, I can see it, and it's horrifying how much we adopted, being too long in exile, how much we adopted actually the standpoint concerning evil. Even the word in Hebrew doesn't have this sense. It speaks about Ra, speaks about Ratzon, meaning will, Atzmi, self-will. This is what it speaks about. Okay. So it's a whole different picture from that scary, all-powerful entity. So when we speak about evil, we actually speak about that exactly the part that other influence made out of evil as separate. The evil in evil is separation. Is the perception that it's not a dialectic of a loom that allow us actually to know ourselves, to know our temptations as well, not in a sense of sinners, but the temptation to become the one that thinks that they have a better plan for creation than the creator. That is the sinister part of evil. Okay. There is, I think, in the Margarita and the artist, yeah, it's speaks about the fact that Satan is being weakened because no one believes it exists. Okay, but it does. We maintain it in ourselves, in the separation of not looking at what we were given as a loom of change and reformation. So first I want to say that evil is much more sensitive or wicked, or whatever you feel more comfortable, is much more sensitive to sanctity than we are. The sole purpose, or you can say the one mission that evil never forgets, is to the pursuit of holiness or the pursuit of sacredness. And through that sensitivity, we can use that sensitivity to, for change. Because every time we meet that and we feel that we want to take it to ourselves, we understand we can sort of know after many falls that it's a calling. It's a calling to change an attitude, to change the way we use ourselves and we use others. Okay? Because it's lurking for human consciousness, because it knows this part, the will to receive, it knows that the moment there is a point in the heart, there's going to be food. So that sensitivity of the need, the hunger. Evil hunger is for pure light. So you can tie what I said now to the first conversation of why I'm so sensitive to illuminations, to personal illuminations. You must be. Okay. So I'm not saying that there's no, that humanity cannot allow or open itself to evil acts. It doesn't say that there is no moral differentiation in it. While we are in Reformation time, but see that one of the few precepts of Purim is to become drunk, one can say. So really, the whole story of the scroll of Esther is to get to the point that you're allowed to be drunk. So first we need to look at the word in Hebrew, how it suggests. It's a very new translation of to sweeten. It's actually to sweeten the smell. This is how it's used, and it was lipsume. It means it's come from to give good smell and an aromatic state of mind, if you like. So the more we as well got further away from the Hebrew, from the Hebrew being a passage language to the sacred, and we took it more as a speaking language or a prayer without understanding what prayer is, we actually lost the true meaning. But it does say that Purim suggests that we come to a state of mind in which there is a complete unison, and we can see our Haman, which is the evil part, is serving and is part of Mordechai. We can see the whole picture. This is Purim. This is why it is a celebration of the possibility of the end of the era of Reformation, which actually perceive this even as a dialectic state. They become one.